No, I personally think when you pick Peel, it should be in a perfect Peel game and you go with standard build.
It's not like the most oppressive support. Like, he also wants to play greedy. Bottom lane, D'Amato now in some trouble as Schofield and Whisper just going to try and run him down. Couple more auto attacks, a Smoldering Resin. It adds up.
Yeah, the Storm is under a little bit of pressure, so the next water rune is going to matter a lot, but he's just chilling.
This Scam is so dead. Doesn't even stand a chance.
So this matchup definitely is much
He's just
different.
soloing him. He has no Doppelganger for 3. One more auto attack has to pop the stick, but he still dies.
Yep.
He has the max points in Napalm. It's going to get really scary.
Yeah.
Level
Divider
6
might die here.
for Analog. He's going to be able to dodge out some of the damage. Does he finish the job? The Impale hits. He dies first.
Coming.
It's going to be a little sketchy. A Storm is nearby Yuma. He needs to get the Jingu stack if he wants to be able to contest this, but there's the call out from Divine Llama. He makes it inside of the range here. Yuma does get his Jingu stacks, trying to survive on the backside, but he is going to eventually burn down an Analog toe-to-toe here with Divine Llama. Now they might lose KJ as well here on the Chen. Meanwhile, bottom lane, we're having a solo kill potentially here from Whisper as he gets the lasso, so yeah. Just to stop the rune contest. He might give up his life for this, but Analog, he gets a really big rune. It's going to be an Arcane. Can't do much with it as of right now.
One of the best counters, because everything just dies to the Fatal Bonds and the overwhelming teamfight presence.
Yeah, well, they found Tomato. They have a lasso. I don't even think they're going to commit it. We'll see.
They're TPing in.
Phantom Rush actually cut a little bit short. Hellscream does TP in, but the Shackle now comes out. There's going to be your Wukong's command, and your Leshrac will also be another casualty here in this bottom lane. Meanwhile, Analog zoning out Shopify here on his own in the jungle.
Zero cooldown. He actually has the TP ready. He's farming TPs,
They have Shackle. They might go for Lasso here. They're going to definitely try. They have a Centaur Stomp to follow it up. Oh my god.
Getting back potential from Shopify if they want to look at that.
They really want to take down this ward before it gets the tower, but it just takes way too long. They're going to make a play for Analog, though. He does have the heal, but it's not enough. Great burst damage in from Hellscream as well. The Serpent Ward? No, dude, there's no way it kills the Storm, right? Okay, very close. But Schofield, he's going to get picked off for this play as well.
I want to see that picture.
Amplified damage picked up here from Yopaj, gets caught from the Shackle, and now Schofield comes in. Golem's going to drop, but it can't cancel. They will be able to bail him out, but there's another follow-up. The lasso from Whisper as he joins them in the mid lane. Yuma and friends in pursuit here as they will go right up onto the high ground. Another chains to lock down the Leshrac. A 3-for-0. Now the Golem to boot. Another 100 gold.
I don't know, but the penitence works on the Rasta ward. It is like a weird mechanic.
Oh no, Yuma's found him. The Echo Saber Soul started to stay on top of Yuma, but nice body blocks from Tomato. Chains are there. He's got nowhere to go.
Let him be.
They are just playing so aggressive, and Whisper now just pressuring this Storm Spirit. Does not have lasso, but forcing out a... Yeah, as they force out the blink reveal from Divine Llama. That hurts. Does not manage to connect on this.
They see the Warlock. They want to get him. This monkey has stacks.
Yeah, there's just no way he survives this one. He's trying his best to run away, but...
On this part, it's already scary enough. It can look really stupid later on in the game.
Yeah. For those of you who are wondering exactly what we're referencing, the Penitence works with the Shaman Ward, so it attacks very fast. They will finally get Whisper a nice
twin gate.
Very big kill for the Axe.
Speaking of Axe, though, does get one more call, but...
Can he lift? Oh, they have so much.
Not with chains, yeah. They are all here.
But the same movement is happening.
Now the blink, the call comes out. Whisper is there. It's not enough to bail him out, but there's going to be the Wukong's command on top of him. The steering chains holding down for the moment. Divine Llama in some trouble, but there's going to be the lasso to bowl him even further. Haste Rune actually picked up from Yopaj. I'll get him to safety, but maybe not these other heroes. Aegis going to be consumed. Shackle here onto the Golem as Schofield just doing his best to get away from these heroes. Boundless Strike does connect onto Tomato. He's trying to get up onto the high ground to get away, but Whisper, he's the one that's actually following low, and Yopaj will finish the job. Searing Chains here from Analog helps lock down Tomato long enough for the kill, and now Schofield, he's tried his best to heal. He has a Hex to follow this one up. They need to clear the creep wave. He does have a haste. They manage to get the chains. They get the kill.
Very nice.
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Actually getting scouted here. Yopaj will find Yuma. They get the tree cut, but he has a BKB. Found the strike into the Wukong's command. They need to get out of here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for him, he's on the wrong side of the tree line, but he will look for Hellscream. Yeah, with Whisper coming in, Hellscream not able to get out of this one. Making him work for it a little bit, but it's just the damage.
Found with the rock.
Oh no, they found Tomato, and that, I mean, he was doing his best to maybe farm at a safer area, but
there's a lot, you know, and there was already a lot of addition. Oh, wait a minute, Warlock out of position.
BKB from Whisper, he's not afraid of Yopaj. He's looking to maybe pressure the Storm, but he will just go ahead and run down Skem. On the other side of the fight, Divine Llama's gonna get caught out. Analog could chase this, most likely. Yeah, jumps in aggressively. Whisper's in there with him as well, and now Hellscream trying to offer what support he can, but there's just too much damage. Heroic not only find 3 heroes, they get...
It's absurd, man.
What a ridiculous spell.
Yeah.
Yopaj will find Schofield here. Commits the BKB for this. He does have the foul play shard, the heal from the Hand of God. It's a lot to commit. Does he have the damage? Yopaj has no TP. He's dead for this.
Yeah. I mean...
Even approach this at this point because they're still pushing on the other side of the map. Now, the Call doing some work here to the Monkey King. They will pull him back. The Lasso's found the Warlock, though. He needs help and fast with the Shackles. Or the Hex, rather, to continue to lock him down. Lesh is going to TP back in. They're going to buy back now on the Warlock. You have to find this fight. There's going to be the Shackles. Analog gets called now from Divine Llama. The Wukong's command. Going to be able to zone them all out. A really nice Golem. Schofield in some trouble here, thanks to this Fatal Bonds, as they're going to go in for more. Yopaj with BKB going to try and finish the job. And with this, Heroic is out. They don't get the racks, and they're going to lose the Shaman for this. That's a fantastic hold. Can they get more? Divine Llama jumps in, able to get on top of KJ. Big Boundless Strike, though, in Whisper with the BKB. Now going to try and chase for more, taking down Hellscream. It's a 2 for 2. It was right on a ward there, right?
Oh, okay.
So they're reading this. They're going to go right in. He gets the call onto 2. Some pretty big heroes. The Hex comes out. The Golem, the Fatal Bonds, everything. They're trying to keep him alive with KJ Yuma. He gets the BKB. They turn it around onto Tomato. He is stuck here with nowhere to go. Yopaj gets lassoed as well. It's a disaster for Shopify. They lose 3, and Whisper is not done. He's going to finish the job here, take down Hellscream. That's the team wipe they're looking for.
It's a completely different story.
You're not mega creeped right now, you know? Like, that just hurts. Whisper goes in, gets the lasso after the Axe tried to play this call. We'll see if they can actually get him out of here. No, there's just too much damage. Yopaj does goes in, finishes the job here onto the Shadow Shaman, but a nice Vortex is actually to catch Yuma on the Monkey King. He needs some help. He's dead. And now they look for Whisper. Tomato gonna try and get that kill. The TP out will be successful, just barely, as Analog will get the kill on Hellscream and TP to safety, and it will be successful.
Let's try to finish this game.
Yep, Blink Lasso here onto the Storm Spirit. He got the BKB off the second No. He can't get away with this. He gets away with it. Okay. Jump in. Blink call from Divine Llama. I'm gonna try and clean up this creep wave and just all of these summons, but Whisper is just going to use this to drop that lasso. Once again, he finds Hellscream, Boundless Strike, just to guarantee the lockdown. Yeah. Schofield's just going to drop the Serpent Ward mid. He does get called. Boundless Strike here in from Yuma into the Wukong's command of Flame Break to push him back in the Axe.
So much damage.
He's just paper, man. He doesn't even stand a chance at this.
It's so much damage at this point, and now we see
towards the fountain as they've got 9 seconds for Hellscream, but 40 without the Axe. Boundless Strike connects into the Hex. They need to get the Storm Spirit out of there. Whisper's looking for the kill, but doesn't have it. BKB's available. Lasso in 1 second, as he will not be able to find his target, but your throne, it's on fire here, Shopify. You've got to find a way into this fight and stop this thing from dying, but a huge Boundless Strike just deletes the backline. Shackles and chains thrown left and right. The GGs come out, and that is going to be a Heroic, grabbing a very impressive as well onto the Shadows Fiend, and they will just try and turn this around with the damage from Schofield with Tomato. Maybe have come too far forward, and Whisper gets the first blood. Down to 10 HP, and he will survive. Skem does not have the damage left to find the kill. Shadow Strike from Schofield to make some space. He's still got it. They're just taunting him back and forth. You gotta make up your mind, Divine Llama. Who are you gonna go for? It looks like KJ with a Fairy Fire baits him out. He gets a double kill on the Chen.
Like 3 heroes ragdicking each other for like 3 minutes. That was crazy. What am I watching? The Lycan should just suffer over there.
Schofield has Blink, jumps in. He might die for this one, but he's setting up another kill for Whisper. Now this ignites
honestly
doing that.
It is true, but at the same time, I can't, you know, I feel like Shopify is overplaying their hand at times.
Yeah.
Like these are kills that they're not, and yeah, the bottom lane, I mean, the bottom lane is supposed to be that rough, honestly. It's a really good Chen lane. Kunkka also has a good matchup. Good trade kill for the Lion. Good
nice
to get the levels. Shopify even further.
He's just gonna dive Divine Llama. The Blood Grenade, is it enough damage? He's gonna get the body blocks here.
Body block.
Boundless Strike should do it. Oh my goodness, he thought for sure like bottom, and Analog's gonna use it to try and rejoin his team here.
SF is there, so they gotta go. They gotta run.
Yeah, they gotta back away.
He's just, you know, allowing his team to have a game.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job of trying to play active. Now, this being said, Sonic Wave is up on your support. Queen of Pain, Tomato forced to drop the Requiem here to survive, and Whisper, he's gonna chase. There's even Yuma coming through the Twin Gate here to guarantee the Shadow Fiend's death. It's gonna be close. Yopaj, the smoke's gonna pop. He should get the chains pretty easily. Hellscream and Scam.
No, he's gonna
Very close by. Yeah, this one's not gonna survive. Ooh,
Never mind.
I hadn't really thought about that, but worked really well against Analog there.
Yeah,
Found the strike, full heal now on the Monkey King, but Scam, Yopaj, Hellscream, they're all here. He's got the finger. He's gonna go for it. He's dead.
Yeah, no. I think of Timado and SF has to be in his top 3.
Oh, very nice turnaround. That's your Atos, but at the very end of his life, he managed to get the Sonic Wave off, and that will help him kill Hellscream.
Davai Lama is working on the Crimson. He's getting gone right now. Monkey's angling on him. The Ogre is here to help. I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Yeah, it's like he's gonna get the Bloodlust, pops the drums instead. Because of that, they will have to settle for Scam. So they have Doom available. They're gonna get the chains here. Davai Lama's gonna come in with the Infernal Blade, the chain stuns, and now Shadow Fiend TPing in as well. I think you're just giving up this Lycan.
Yeah. Quick plays by Shopify.
Yopaj needs to be careful. That slow makes his remnants not super potent. That being said, Tomato, Davai Lama both making the rotation. Big Sonic Wave keeps him in the Wukong. The stun out from the Centaur as well. Doing a lot, but they don't have the damage quite yet to finish off. Tomato's going to go for the Requiem, but the Torrent connects just in time. The boat to finish the job, and now Davai Lama chased back towards his tier 2 tower. Oh man, that was your Aegis, and they will just get away. Scam maybe not as lucky. Chen found on the top side of the map here, trying to just surge himself to safety, but not going to happen.
When you see both lineups, oh, they're going on the Chen again. This is a 2-man play.
This is very nice. Now, the question is, how long is it going to take you to actually find the kill? Because there is going to be an X, a boat. KJ doesn't even die!
God.
Oh no, Davai Lama's going to try and chase him, but he's going to go for the TP. Is it in time? It's not. Be careful here. Caught here by the inhibit from that defusal. Big Boundless Strike up onto the high ground. He just pops the BKB, and Schofield, Atos out, gets the Manta to survive, but Yuma's got the X. There's the silence into the Torrent. It's not on the mark. Nice play there from Yopaj. There's the Doom, though. Davai Lama into the stun as well. They're going to be able to get a nice kill here onto the Monkey King. The buyback, yeah, in from Scam. Yuma forced to BKB. He has no TP here. And they've managed to catch Queen of Pain as well. Finger of Death, the chain stun coming out from the Ogre, but he's going to be able to blink. You still lose Yuma, though. His Remnants back, and he can get a lot done with these. He's going to jump right in, get a nice Searing Chains. BKB out from Yuma. Wukong's command is there. They've catched the Quap on the backside. Boundless Strike is out. The Aegis into Yuma. Oh, man, that hurts for Yopaj, and now Scam on the run. Tomato's going to come here. They actually have a sentry. They managed to see him, so no Requiem. Again, going to try and scout here with the Lycan Wolves. Here they go. They're going to jump right in, force the silence. Tomato gets out with the Shadow Blade, but Whisper's trying to cut off the backside. Huge Boundless Strike. Catches two. Nullifier deletes the Lion, and Tomato stands no chance. Now, you did get the Doom here onto this Monkey King, and he is in a lot of trouble. I don't think he's going to survive, but the Boundless Strike doesn't quite connect either.
Okay. No more Remnants, though. Can they chase?
They're going to. There's the Boundless Strike into another Torrent. He will pop the Aegis, but he dies for this.
Like a one-shot.
Yeah. The Nullifiers are way too good right now. Tomato gonna get scouted. He's looking for Hellscream, though, and now Tomato with a Requiem. They get the Finger of Death. That's a lot of burst damage. They got him, and you're gonna get the second kill here onto Schofield. Blink in one, it's not fast enough, but now Whisper. Mid lane, Hellscream does get seen here. A nice Lotus usage, and that's gonna be able to reflect out the Hex. Tomato's gonna get caught from the Boundless Strike as well. Nullifier is there. He does have a Manta, but he's just stuck.
Yeah, he piked him. That was a little bit why.
And it's like, it looked good, and then suddenly, yeah, they just completely baited it. Schofield here, bottom side, gets the silence onto the Doom. He's trying to follow it up with the Nullifier. Davai Lama gonna get pulled right back in here as Yuma will be here to help chase him out.
Yeah, no chance to survive this one.
How low it actually is. You have Monkey King, you have Queen of Pain, you've got the Kunkka, you've got to get in here and stop this, but are they going to be able to finish off the Roar? It triggers because of Heroic. Tomato will just drop the Requiem. Monkey King gets caught from a stun. Beautifully done there from Hellscream. There's the Sonic Wave, and inside the pit, Tomato does make it out for the moment, but he is surrounded by the side of Heroic. Now, nice Doom out from Davai Lama. They're going to be able to try and bring down this Monkey King. He should tick out to this. You've got to get the Shadow Fiend if you want any help of bringing him down, but he's got a cheese. He's going to be able to pop it for now. They're going to go back in here on Shopify. The fight's looking pretty damn good. Tomato, Hurricane Pikes outside of the pit. Divine Llama now in trouble as the Satanic will continue to heal up Yuma. But my gosh, Shopify are actually doing it. 3 are dead. It's just KJ as well as the Kunkka. Tomato is back trying to finish off. It's a full team wipe, baby.
Yeah. Yuma got demoted.
He's like, no, you don't need to use that. There they go. They're gonna jump right in, but a quick kill onto the Queen of Pain. And the Doom hits the monkey anyway.
Oh no.
He's got no chance.
He blinked into the Earth Spike. That was so unlucky.
No, and the damage from Tomato is insane. He's just gonna be able to force Whisper all the way out. The Monkey King will eventually burn, but also just the potential heal. Tomato. They see him. Boundless Strike's gonna connect. They do have the Nullifier. The Manta does help him, but Tomato, he pops the Satanic. He needs just a little bit of help. He's outside of the Wukong's command, but Analog just standing his ground, trying to find the kill. There's the Earth Spike to get the finger of death. They've got the Doom onto the Queen of Pain as well. Tomato, how are you still alive? They finally get him here, but the damage is done. Ogre gets the X to pull him back. Nullifier and the Boundless Strike. They're going to buy back on the Shadow Fiend. Wait a minute. He wants to get into this fight. Another Wukong's is out. Divine Llama, he's looking for the Doom, but he gets out. Changing of the guard. Bails out Analog, but Tomato is ready to go. He's got so much damage. How long can he bide his time trying to survive? I don't think you can outrun the Ember Spirit, though. He cannot.
He's going to play with the BKB. I see.
All right, they're gonna go right on in. Huge Doom does come out, taking off the Kunkka for the
25.
start, but here comes the next set of damage. They've got to be able to prevent the second Doom. The Requiem doing some work. Divine Llama, he still gets it. It's gonna connect onto the Monkey King. Scam trying to survive. Here comes the refresh out from Yopaj. He's gonna be able to do a lot more damage as well as Tomato, but Whisper and Yuma, they're still alive. Does he get the TP out? He does. No, he does at the X hit. Oh no, he's stuck inside of the enemy team. He's gonna do his best for the Satanic to stand his ground, but it is outnumbered for now. Yopaj still doing a lot of work here, but this Lycan, man, he actually does so much damage. Tomato, 4 staffs aggressively forward, trying to finish the kill. Another chase on in here from Yopaj. He gets caught from the Abyssal. The Shivas from Divine Llama is gonna slow, but he's gonna buy back into the game. They get the kill. And another Earth Spike from Hellscream. That is 4 buybacks out of this.
He's gonna go for them, but they're going mid.
They're gonna wolf fight. There goes a nice initiation shot on the Kunkka. He's dead. Yeah, 125 seconds. Divine Llama looking for his opening. They get the Abyssal Blade. They've got to kill him before he gets another Doom off, and it's gonna come through at the very end, but he is dead. It's a dieback on 1 hero each. But your Kunkka needs to get back to the fountain and wait out this Doom duration.
Oh, they see the Ember, they want to go for him.
That was very close on the Silas. They do manage to get him the sight. If he dies, it's double Rapier down. He's gone.
No way, no buyback, double Rapier?
No buyback, double.
A worse situation.
That's true. Shadow Fiend still has an Aegis for 20 seconds. They're going to go in. They go for the Doom, but he doesn't manage to connect. They're going to turn around.
Dinkins.
He's got to be able to survive. They do manage to just blow up this Queen of Pain, and that one is a dieback. It's going to be the fight right here. They're looking to see who's going to run into who, and Scam, well, he's going to get found first, but so is Yuma. He gets the scythe out. They do find Tomato. He's going to immediately BKB. Schofield pushes him away. The Requiem does so much work. Manages to take down 1. He's going to buy back right into this fight. Analog with Wukong's command, looking for an opening. They go for the wolf fight. Whisper already in shapeshift. Finding Divine Llama would be huge. They're going to force the BKB out from the Scam. They do manage to find the Ember Spirit. Can they lock him down? The Abyssal Whisper just 3 shots him, takes him out of the game. Scythe number 1, Nullifier out, Boundless Strike as well. It's all over, baby. Shopify down 2. They need to get out of this one. If you're heroic, Doom does come out. They get on top of the Kunkka. Hellscream, he's going to tick on down. Buyback from the Shadow Fiend. He wants to get back in this game. There's a second Doom thrown. Helm of the Undying pop, but 5 are dead. Shopify is going to buy back, but is it too little, too late?
With everything they have.
Divine Llama.
They're holding the cliff, but they can only afford to be here for so long because the creeps are going to come soon in their base.
I hear the wolf bites. They're looking for more. Hellscream trying to get away, as in some hammer on hammer action there. The BKB out from Analog just to try and guarantee this kill onto the Lion. Everything counts. Whisper 3 shots 2-0 overshot by Tomato's going to get caught from the Boundless Strike. They do get the Doom out, but the damage is done. The Helm of the Dying, it's going to delay his death, but it is inevitable, and there it is, the GG, as Heroic will take this game at 71 minutes.
Very competitive game. I mean, props to Shopify for bringing it back, because